Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In our previous video, we have gone through the details of Angular components. Now, in this video, we will cover the concept of interpolation. Here, we are going to cover the theoretical part first. Then, we'll continue with the practical example. So, what is actually interpolation in Angular? Interpolation can bind data from class to a template of the class. Interpolation will evaluate the expression within the curly braces and displays the result into the browser. We can also able to use the JavaScript method as an expression, where the JavaScript method should return the value. It has limitation to access the global properties in JavaScript. For example, we cannot able to access the window object in curly braces. If we try to access the window object, it will throw the error. Now, we will navigate to Visual Studio Code and relate these items in the Angular application. Yes, we are back to our Hello World application. In this application, I am going to create a new component and naming it as a interpolation example. If you are not aware of how to create a component, watch my previous video. I am going to cover the details of interpolation inside this component. That is, whatever we discussed in our earlier slide. Now, let me start this application. Let us go to interpolation component. We have interpolation example folder. Inside that folder, we have HTML, CSS and TS file. We will just replace this HTML. In app component.html, I am going to use the interpolation example component. Let me comment this app-test1 component. Let us navigate to browser and verify this interpolation component. So, as a result, we can able to see the interpolation component in the browser. Now, we will go back to Visual Studio Code and enhance the interpolation component. I am going to create a new h1 tag. Let's assume we have a welcome message for the successful logged in user. Let's save the changes and head back to the browser to verify it. So here, name value should be based on the logged in user. Right now it was a static value from HTML. We are going to change it as a dynamic value with the help of interpolation. Let us go back to Visual Studio Code. We will have the name property in component.ts file. So we will declare the name property here and give the value as John. Let's save the changes and head back to the browser again. As a result, name property has been replaced. So in real-time application, we will get the name value from REST API calls. There are some more stuffs we can able to do with the interpolation. Let's go back to Visual Studio Code. We can also able to do the arithmetic operations inside interpolation. Let's give 5 plus 5. We'll go back to the browser again. Right. We can able to see the result. So basically, interpolation will evaluate the expression and displays the result. We will go back to Visual Studio Code again and try to access the JavaScript methods. Here we will try to change the name to uppercase. We will go back to browser again. Yes. Here we can able to access the JavaScript methods. Alright. We also have option to access the custom JavaScript methods. So I am going to get the logged in username using JavaScript method. So in component.ts file, we will declare the method and return the name value. Let's save the changes and head back to the browser. Right, that also verified. We will try to access the JavaScript window object. This changes actually throws an error. Anyhow, we will verify it in browser. Yes, as a result, we are getting error like location of undefined. Apart from arithmetic operations, whatever property we used in interpolation, that will be searched across the particular component class. We don't have this window property in our component class. Because of that, we are getting location of undefined error in console. We can able to get the current location. Let's see. So we have to use this location property in template. Yes, now we can able to see the current location. We also have option to loop through the array objects. We'll use ngFor here. In our later videos, we will see the details of structural directives. But here, we will concentrate on interpolation. So we will declare the items in class. We will save the changes and head back to the browser. Yes, as a result, we can able to loop the array objects. Right. So these are the ways where we can able to use the interpolation concept in our Angular application. I hope this video was very much useful. Thank you for watching. See you in next video. Bye.